Well, there's always an easy excuse to say I can't do. The reality is I can't do is not part of our DNA. There's always a way. There's always going to be a brick wall put in front of you every second of the day. People can choose to just stop at the brick wall, or there's people that can choose to knock it over, chuck a rope over, find a way to climb over it, but don't let it stop you. We never let that brick wall stop us. In fact, a brick wall is a welcome opportunity to work through a solution on how we're going to get over it or bust through it. I don't look at it as a negative, I actually see it as a positive. It's another opportunity for us to work out solutions. And I suppose this is the extreme level, was Gold Coast Marathon, I think it was 2018. We just got the gig back working with ASICS and working with the Queensland Government, which Queensland Events Corporation, which is a significant customer in itself these days. We'd done everything right. All the orders were done on time. The delivery took place the Friday before the event on the Sunday the following week. Anyway, I got a phone call saying, look, we've oversubscribed and we think you've under-delivered on the marathon finisher shirts of 240 units. And I said, right, that's interesting. So Friday night at 5 o'clock, there's not a lot you can do. I immediately turned to start on Friday night getting through packing lists and working through the factory to see exactly where we're at in terms of delivery. It looked like we were pretty good, but when they did an audit on Monday morning, they said, no, we're definitely oversubscribed. I think they were over 140, we were under 100, and I think we were over 100 medium. So the reality is, Gold Coast, we're not going to have enough size large finisher shirts for the marathon. And they said, what can you do? And I said, well, I don't know, to be fair. I've never been in this position before. And I said, well, give me 20 minutes or give me an hour at least to just work through what opportunities exist. Anyway, I rang the factory and I said, how quickly can you make 240 printed size large shirts? So it was a 3-colour print front, 2-colour print sleeve, 4-colour print on the back. So they had the material in stock. They said we can have them done by Wednesday. I said, right, that's outstanding. The problem is they're so far in northern China that the reality is even DHL back then could not get it from Jinan to Brisbane guaranteed before Friday. And that meant the factory guy could get on a train from Jinan and get to Shanghai in 7 hours or something. Then I had to jump on a plane from Brisbane to Shanghai, left on a Thursday morning, left on Thursday morning, got there about 10 o'clock, met the factory owner in the hotel at midnight. He had a big box full of finisher shirts. I had 2 suitcases to fill the things up in. Then we went and had some pizza and beers, caught up the next day. I had a late check out of the hotel, jumped on a plane back to Brisbane. My wife picked me up from the Brisbane airport at 11 o'clock, drove down the Gold Coast and delivered the 240 finisher shirts. Part of that deal was, however, if we did do it, that we had a 5-year contract in place, which they obviously agreed to, because I still to this day can't believe that we went to that effort. But the reality is they had a problem. Part of that problem was us and part of that problem was them. We weren't focusing on any of that stuff. It was just at the end of the day, there's going to be someone finishes the marathon. It might be the first time they finish that marathon and they wanted that finisher shirt given to them then. So it was up to us to find a solution. Thankfully, the factory is a partner that we'd been dealing with since 2007. So we were able to work a solution with them, tee up some flights and literally get the stuff delivered on time. No doubt they were a pretty happy customer.